Hello! Ooh, shaking the camera, let's go, let's party. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my first reading vlog in this for Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. As you can see, I started it last night at like 10:30 and I'm already on page 36, which is great for me, right? Because I just couldn't put this down. And I will link my library haul somewhere in the video. I got House of Leaves and I'm super stoked to read that. And I was debating, should I read this? Should I continue with this? Or should I read House of Leaves? Because I heard that it's horror and I don't want to read it during the evenings. I want to read House of Leaves during the day and then this at night because it's not as scary. I just couldn't stop reading this. So here we are, a full reading vlog for it. It's a new release. It was released in July and this is why I'm reading it, because it will count for my July releases for Her Kid. Spoiler for Her Kid for August release. Michelle Wong, House of the Beast. This is not... I have not seen it without the dust jacket yet. Oh, it's just... Okay. But there are illustrations in the story as well. So this will be my August read, and as you know, it is August already. And then I also have this for the book club, which is also the August read. It's a lot. But there's another story. We are here to talk about Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I don't know if I've ever read a Holly Jackson book. I know they have The Cruel Prince, the first one, on my TBR. And I know that that is YA. This is her debut as a adult crime and mystery writer, I think, because A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I think that is YA still, I'm not sure. I'm excited. So this story follows Jet. Technically her name is Margaret, but she goes by Jet and everyone calls her that, apart from her brother, Luke, who sometimes calls her Marge. She's from a rather famous and rich family in a small town. Her mom is on the board of village trustees, and they have a construction firm and all, and her father is the CEO, her brother is the CFO, and once the father will retire, the brother will get this, you know what I mean. Jet is kind of the black sheep. When she doesn't have a job, she's 27 years old, she still lives at home with her parents. She has the, I don't know, I don't want to say the, I don't give a fuck attitude, but still, you know, if I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow because I still have all the time in the world. Her go-to saying is actually, I do it later. And I feel like everyone is just accepting that, right? Like her friend Billy actually asked her, would you like to come to town to, you know, to see me play? Because he's writing and playing music and all. She says, oh, you know, not this week, maybe another week, you know, just always excuses. And then she gets home and she gets violently attacked. The dog also gets attacked, but I think the dog is fine. I hope the dog is fine. She gets violently attacked, you know, hit to the head 3 times, and then she wakes up in the hospital. Now, the fact that she wakes up is actually great, right? You would think. But the doctor comes in and tells her, you had a skull, like a fracture in your skull, right at the base here, that is pushing against... I don't know what it's pushing against, but you have 2 choices. Either you can have surgery that has a 10% survival rate, or you can leave it be and it will form a hemorrhage and, you know, a aneurysm, and you will die within 7 days. What? And her mother, she's very overbearing. She's like, oh yeah, of course you're gonna do the surgery. There's a 10% chance you will survive this, and blah, blah, blah. That's where I'm at right now. I haven't made it any further, but I'm intrigued. I want, like, who did it? Who was it? There are 2 obvious people that could have done it. There was one person that, you know, it started out Halloween, the Halloween fun fair thing, and the guy's name was Andrew. I think he was very aggressive, very drunk, asking Jet, hey, where's your brother? I feel like Holly, Miss Jackson here, wants you to think that was him because, you know, he already got into, like, not an argument, but, you know, they met already and you could tell that he was drunk and violent and not in a good space. And then you have her ex, JJ, who left. Nobody knows where he is. Jet doesn't know. His brother doesn't know where he is. And from what I get, they were dating for 2 years. And he proposed to her and she said no. And on the fun fair, or at the fun fair, he actually came over to her, tried to talk to her. But she said, oh, I don't have time, not now. As she usually does. Not now, we'll do that later. That's where I'm at with the story. Yeah, chapter 3. Where the police coming in for an interview. And she's already struggling with finding words. What kind of phone she has, because the phone is not there. They don't know where her phone is. They don't know where the murder weapon is, like the weapon is. They don't know who did it. They don't know anything. And I'm just thinking, if her family is really that rich and influential, why do you not have cameras in your house? I should have thought of this reading what this says on X. So, in 7 days, Jet Mason will be dead. Jet is 27 years old, having never left Woodstock, Vermont. I think she said Vermont, right? She's still waiting for life to begin. I'll do it later, she always says. She has time. Until, on the night of Halloween, Jet is violently attacked by an unseen intruder. She suffers a catastrophic brain injury. The doctor is certain that within a week she'll be killed by a severe aneurysm. Jet never thought of herself as having enemies, but now she looks at everyone in a new light. Her family, her ex-best friend turned sister-in-law, her former boyfriend. She has just 7 days, and as her condition deteriorates, she has only her childhood friend, Billy, for help. But nevertheless, she's absolutely determined to finally finish something. Jet is going to solve her own murder. Also, Billy, her best friend, his father is actually a sergeant. There are a lot of people. There's a lot going on, like within 30 pages already. And then, as you heard, her best friend is now married to her brother, and they have a child together. And Jet even says, well, anything to be part of the Mason family, right? Alright. It's a lot going on. So, I feel like the two obvious ones are Andrew, the drunk guy, and JJ, her ex-boyfriend, whatever. I don't think it is. I don't think it's any of them. Like, it would be very... If it's one of them, I would be very disappointed. Let's just say that. Like, that, it's just... No. What if it's actually her brother? Or what if it's the sister-in-law? Her ex-best friend? What if it's actually Billy? Or Billy's dead? I'm intrigued. I want to read more, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. And yeah, I told you when I'm like halfway done, maybe? Or when something amazing happens, then I'll be back.
Hi. I have to speak very quietly because people are sleeping and it's almost midnight. But I have read 170 pages. 170 pages. I've not quite done yet, just this evening. And it's really good so far. I feel like, depending on the plot twists, hopefully there's more than one, this might be a 5-star read. Jet is now on a mission with her childhood best friend Billy to find out who actually murdered her because she's not trusting the police. I think the last clip I said, I don't understand why they don't have a camera. They do have a camera. One, right at the entrance. Her ex-best friend, Sophia, she actually lied to her because Jet looked at the camera, the recordings, and Sophia actually showed up twice, and apparently it was because she forgot her phone. But when Jet checked out her brother's phone, Luke, she saw that Sophia texted him saying, call me 10 minutes after Jet was attacked. Apparently they were both at home watching Netflix or something. A lot of fun things have happened. I think I said that Luke was planning on taking over the construction firm after the father retires. The dad was actually planning on selling it to someone else. Luke was not supposed to get anything. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Sophia didn't like that. Because Luke is such a hard-working guy. He deserves it so much more. Well, it turns out that Jet and her father, they have kidney problems. They have to take medication for it. And Sophia was actually switching out the pills. Like breaking them up. And then, tampering with them, putting salt in, table salt. So that the father would take those. And that's why he's been deteriorating. Well, not like, he's getting worse. Girl, what are you doing? Her ex, JJ, showed up again because they went to his brother's house and he texted him, what happened to her, what happened to General, and now he's back and he's in custody because he's the main suspect. I don't know how much I told you, but they found a hair. It turns out it's like a plastic hair from a wig that JJ was wearing, but also Andrew, the drunk guy, he was wearing that as well. The same, like a typical Halloween wig. What else? Oh yeah, they're currently talking to JJ's brother, who used to work at the construction firm, the family construction firm, but he denied everything, like I never went there, what are you talking about? Turns out that Luke is doing tax fraud. Henry, JJ's brother, he worked there. He didn't work there officially. I don't know what you call that in English. I don't know what you call that, but he was working at the construction firm, but it was not officially. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and everyone is having secrets. Her mother is pissing me off so bad. She's always like, oh, Jet, you need to come home, and we can talk about this, and you need to get surgery, and be reasonable right now. This is the best thing for you. You need to get surgery. And Jet told her 6,000 times, I do not want that. And she's still persisting that she needs it. Like, shut the fuck up. And she says, no, it's no. I really want to know who did it. I feel like we have a lot of possible murderers, but still, something's still make up, like, it's a lot going on, but I want to update you because otherwise, I finished the book and I didn't give any updates. And this, it's like It could be someone entirely different. I can't believe I love this so much. What else going on? But yeah, it's like I said, it's almost midnight, so I will not read anymore. But I have this much left. Maybe if I really sit down and read tomorrow, maybe I can finish it. But just update. I really like it. Really like it. Wow, what an angle! Wow. I'm in the car right now. This is not a good angle. Anyways, so I don't know where I left off last night, but Jack and Billy, they actually broke into the family business, like into the company. They didn't really break in because Jack knew the codes, but you know, anyways, that's how she found out that Henry, JJ's brother, was actually working there, but not really. It was kind of illegal. But Luke told Henry that it is legal, you know, it's not a big deal. And I don't know if I told you that, but Henry had an accident and he couldn't work anymore, and he wanted the money back, and you know, there's a lot going on right now. So turns out Henry and both Luke have an alibi. Now Luke said he was at home with Sophia, which is not true because Luke was at Henry's place beating him up because Henry and his brother JJ, they wanted the money, right? They're like, we need the money for surgery and all. Yeah, so they both have an alibi. But JJ is still in custody because he took on a loan for Jet's car over, I think, $30,000. And that's a motive apparently, you know, like, I don't know. It's very bizarre. Now it turns out that while they were in the company, someone committed arson and burned down the whole building. Did that person know that they were in there? I'm not sure, but like there's just so much going on, and I'm just so confused at who it could be. Clearly, the family is hated by a lot of people. I don't know. Like I feel like I don't think it's Luke, because like why would he kill his own sister? But then again, a hammer was found that one of the construction workers used. Apparently, that is the murder weapon. So maybe he hired someone from the construction site. I'm not really sure, but it's intriguing, and I really want to know who did it. So, like, I think I'm gonna wait until the last 100 pages to give my final verdict on who it was, who I think it was. But yeah, so far I have no idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go grocery shopping now, and then I'll be back, and then I will read because I really want to finish this book. So I'll see you then. I'm gonna call this now. Oh my dog. I'm gonna call this now. It was Luke. Luke or Billy. We'll see.
What the fuck just happened? Oh my god, what? Hi. The last clip I filmed was when I was at the letters here. What? Oh my god. This officially 5 stars from me. Holy moly. I don't think, like, when I'm editing this video, I know who I put as potential suspects, but this was not what I expected. What the hell? How dare you? Wow, I'm baffled. This is so good. I don't know, like maybe I'm just stupid, but I did not see this coming. I know that my boyfriend, for example, he likes like mystery books. I would definitely recommend this to him. And if you like mystery, you know, like those Agatha Christie books where you have to solve the murder and find out who did it, this is it. This is really good. One thing I still hate is the unremovable sticker, because literally on the cover. Wow, what a book. 5 stars. I think ever since I started the Herky Challenge, this is the first 5-star book for me. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Wow. Did you see me cry during the letters? Whew. I know that the Cruel Prince, which is also Warhol Jackson, that I have on my TV, that is like YA. So I don't know if it's as good as this, but maybe it is. And also, I might start the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder book, maybe. But this was great. Let me know if you read this book and what you think. I loved it. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like, it's the first time I ever vlogged myself, you know, reading. And like I said a few times, English is not my first language, so I have trouble with explaining what is happening. Even though I'm reading it in English. It's weird. But yeah, this was really good. Let me know what you think of this book. Because, you know, I'm sure that some people didn't like it at all. And I'm sure that some people liked it as much as me. So please let me know. This was great. I'm off to the next read, which will be House of Thieves. Finally, because today is Saturday. Hold on. A 5-star read for me. So good.